welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to you. Today I've got what was promising to be the world's most boring home bargains haul because it's literally just groceries. And then I thought, this is dull. Nobody wants to watch dull. So I thought I would turn it into a bit of a price comparison video. So I have been onto the Asda and the Tesco websites, and I have checked the prices of everything I bought at Home Bargains. And the reason I thought this is because I automatically assume that Home Bargains is going to be cheaper. I go in there and I go, it says bargains over the door, so everything must be a bargain. That's how that works. You know, they wouldn't lie to me. But is it? Is it really cheaper, or do we just get sucked in by the idea that we're in a discount store, and do we buy things and assume that they're cheaper when actually they would be cheaper if we went to the supermarkets? So I've been onto the Asda website and the Tesco's website, and let me tell you now, if I was going to do an online shop, I don't do online shopping. I like to go and choose my shopping myself. If I was going to do an online shop, I would definitely go to Asda website rather than Tesco one, because it was much easier to navigate around and use. But I've been on there and I have checked the prices of everything I've bought today. I've checked it against like for like wherever possible. There were a few things that either that supermarket didn't carry that thing or they carried a different size, so that will be mentioned. And I'm going to do a comparison as I go along so that you can see whether I was actually getting a bargain or whether I just thought I was getting a bargain. So let's get into that. Okay. First item I picked up today then in Home Bargains was these Sheldon's 4 fruity tea cakes. They were, I should really do it in the order that's on my shopping list, but they were 79 pence. So 79 pence. Now, one of the things I found difficult when I was trying to do a comparison on the supermarket website was that these look large and the ones on the supermarket website didn't look very big. So I wasn't 100% sure whether I was getting a fair comparison. But these are 79. I could have got a packet of 4 tea cakes in both Asda and Tesco's for 75 pence. So on the face of it, that's cheaper, but are they a whole lot smaller? That I don't know. Either way, that's the first item. Secondly, on my comparison list are the potatoes. So I bought a 2 kilo bag of white potatoes. One thing I did notice is they all look nice and healthy. Sometimes when you get bagged potatoes, they can all look, some of them can look a bit dodgy. So these looked nice and healthy. I was quite pleased with those. No signs of blight on those. 2 kilo bag of potatoes in Home Bargains cost me 69p. Now, to buy a 2 kilo bag of potatoes in Asda would have cost me £1. I just put in white potatoes. I didn't go for any branded ones or any particular strain of potato, just white potatoes. So that would have cost me £1. In Tesco's, I could not have purchased a 2 kilo bag. I could have purchased a 2.5 kilo bag. They're 79 pence at the moment, but they are on special offer. They're normally 138. So it's up to you whether you... I've only used the special offer prices because I've gone with what it would have cost me today, but it's worth bearing in mind that it would have cost you a different amount if they weren't on special offer. Next up is the honey. I bought this because I'm going to do a honey and mustard chicken recipe. In Home Bargains, this was £1.59. This is Bradbury's, and I don't know if that's a particular brand or whether it's just a discount brand, but it's £1.59, and that's 454 grams. Now, in Asda, the closest size they did in a squeezy honey is only a 340 grams, so that's over 100 grams difference, and it's £1.75. And the same size in Tesco's, that 340 grams, so over 100 grams difference, £1.80. So that's definitely cheaper in Home Bargains and much bigger. So bigger product, smaller price. Coconut ring biscuits, I love these. These are literally sort of, oh, coconut rings. Very plain biscuit, but I like them anyway. So for my very plain and boring coconut ring biscuits in Home Bargains, 49p. To get them in Asda, now this is a 300 gram packet. In Asda they only have a 200 gram packet and they are 48p. And in Tesco's they don't sell them at all. They do not do a coconut ring biscuit. The closest they had was a shorty biscuit, so I thought I'll go with, if I was here, what would I buy instead? A shorty biscuit and a 300 gram packet of those is 72 pence. So quite a difference there. Next up, world's best biscuits. As you know, I absolutely love these. These are the Fox's Viennese melts. Now these are a value pack size in Home Bargains, so they're 180 grams. They don't do this value pack size in either Tesco or Asda. They only do a 120 gram packet, and they're £1 in Tesco's and 75 pence in Asda. So these are 79 pence for 180 grams. So although the Asda ones are slightly cheaper, it is a smaller packet, and the Tesco ones are more expensive for a smaller packet. This one surprised me. This Comfort Creations 55 wash. This is a strawberry and lily, which, by the way, if you haven't tried it, I recommend it. Smell that. You can't smell that, but smell it anyway. Go on, some of you put your nose there. I know you did. Strawberry and Lily Comfort Creations. This is the 55 wash size. That was £2.99 in Home Bargains, and I thought, oh, that's an absolute bargain. It must be a lot more than that in supermarkets. When I checked it on both Asda and Tesco, it's £3. So although it is slightly more, it's only a penny more. It's not exactly earth-shattering, is it, that penny? Well, I mean, for some people it may be, but you know. I was surprised at that. And that's for exactly the same size pack in the same fragrance. My onions, I bought a 3-pack of onions because I'm going to do sausages and onion gravy tonight. They were 69 pence for 3 large onions. They are quite big, beefy ones. Comparison-wise, for 3 in Asda was 75 pence. Sorry, for 3 in Tesco's was 45 pence, but they're on special offer down from 85. And a pack of 2 large onions in Asda is 75 pence. Again, there's no weight on there, so that was a bit difficult to be sure that I was getting a fair comparison. But I looked at what I would have picked up if I was trying to buy it in store. Turkish Delights. A 3-pack of Turkish Delight in Home Bargains is 99 pence. The same 3-pack in both Asda and Tesco is £1. So, penny saving. Not really worth it. If you have to do a trek to a Home Bargains, it's not really worth it for that penny, is it? I guess it depends on whether you've got a Home Bargains near you and you're going there anyway. I picked up a 21-pack of Kit Kats. These are... These? Why do I say these? These are £2.49 in Home Bargains. In Tesco, the same size pack is £3.49, so that's a huge difference. In Asda, they don't do this size, but it's £2 for 16. So I would say Asda are on a par price-wise, but they don't do this size pack, and Tesco's are a lot more expensive. I've never seen this before. It's Dettol Spray and Wear instantly refreshes clothes. It kills 99.9% of bacteria that can cause odours. Now, I'm not a great one for rushing around killing all the bacteria. I tend to think that, you know, you have to have some bacteria and you have to build up immunity and all the rest of it. But I do sometimes pick up my coat off the rack and it's been hanging underneath Anthony's work coat or something. I'm like, oh, that's a bit whiffy. So, and I'm not a big fan of Febreze in a spray. So I thought I would try this. This is the Fresh Linen fragrance. Can't smell anything. Let's give it a pump. Oh, that's quite pleasant. That's not overpowering. Quite pleasant. Quite a nice pong. It was £1.99, I think. That was £1.99 in Home Bargains. Turn it the right around. That was £1.99 in Home Bargains. It is available in both Asda and Tesco's, but they didn't have this fragrance. They only had a pink watermelon fragrance or something. It's £2 in Asda at the moment, but it's normally £3, so it's on special offer. And it's £3 in Tesco. So that, apart from being on special offer, that is definitely cheaper in Home Bargains. The Dishwasher Salt. Oh, 2 kilos of dishwasher salt. That's 99 pence for 2 kilos in Home Bargains. When I compared that with Asda and Tesco's, they don't do a 2 kilo bag, they only do 3 kilo bags in both of those stores. In Asda it's £1.45, in Tesco it's £1.70. So that's a comparable price per gram, I think, but it does mean that your basket would have cost more. I picked up an 18-pack of OXO. Now in Home Bargains, these are £1.39 for 18. They do not do an 18-pack in either Tesco or Asda. So the 12-pack is the next size that you would normally pick up. Now that was where a huge difference came inside. They're £1.59 in Asda and they're £1.50 in Tesco's for 12. So they're £1.39 for 18 in Home Bargains. Much bigger pack for 11 pence less than the lowest price. Am I making any sense? I'm not sure I am. Golden syrup. I like this for my porridge. I don't have a lot, but I like it for my porridge. This is a 325 gram bottle, and it cost 89p for that. The same size bottle in Asda is £1.30 and in Tesco £1.35. So that's a definite saving. My Dentastix for the dogs. This is an 8-pack. And both dogs are now coming upstairs because they just heard me rattle the packet. This 8-pack is 50p in Home Bargains, 50p for those. A 7-pack is 64p in Asda and 90p in Tesco's. And so that's one less in the pack and slightly more money. And now I'm going to have to open them and start sharing them out, aren't I? One for you. There we go. Buddy. One for you. Buddy. Sausages for dinner tonight. Richmond 8 thick sausages. These are £1.49 for 8 in Home Bargains. The same size pack in Asda is £2. In Tesco it's currently £1.50, but it's normally £2, so they're on special offer in Tesco. Nearly done. Sorry if you're asleep. Wake up now, we're nearly at the end. Brillo Pads, 10-pack of Brillo Pads. Best things I've ever found for cleaning the top. I've got a glass top stove and these are the only things that really get it clean. £1.19 for a pack of 10. Now I think they've gone up because I'm sure they've been 99p for a very long time. But they were £1.19 in Home Bargains. The same size pack in both Asda and Tesco's £1.50. And the last two items I really struggled to do a comparison on. So I've got a 3-pack of tinned peas and carrots. These are only a small portion and they're really just for me because like I said, we're having sausages and onion gravy tonight. I want veg with it. Anthony doesn't. Natalie's not here. One of those tins will be fine for me. Each tin is 184 grams. I really struggled to find comparables. So on Tesco, they have a little tin of peas and carrots, but it's 55p for 200 grams. So 3 of them is going to cost you £1.65. These 3 tins were 99p. So £1.65 in Tesco for 3 tins about the same size. In Asda, they don't do a tin of peas and carrots, according to their website, but a tin of peas alone is 31p, so 3 of those will cost you 93p. You wouldn't have any carrots and you'd be disappointed if you were a carrot lover. If you weren't a carrot lover, you wouldn't care. And the last item is this Febreze bathroom stand air freshener. The reason I struggle with this is because Tesco don't sell one. Asda have the same one. This one was £1.99 in Home Bargains. I've been looking at them for a while. Mrs. Hinch uses one and, you know, she's got a clean house. I figure if I buy the products Miss Hinch buys, I'll have a clean house. I mean, maybe I'm meant to use them, but I'm starting with buying them and that'll be a start. So this is £1.99. In Asda it's £2. Tesco don't do this one, but a Glade stand air freshener is £1.75. Whether I would have bought a Glade one if I couldn't find this in Tesco's that day, I do not know. So my total in Home Bargains today was £23.72. If I had bought the same or comparable products in Asda, it would have cost me £24.89, but bearing in mind some of the products would have been smaller from Asda because some of these were a larger size. And ditto for Tesco, it would have been £27.85. So there's only just over £1 difference in the Asda price, which makes me think it's not worth going specially to Home Bargains if you're going for groceries. If you're going for other things, then I think Home Bargains is brilliant for that. Anything like homewares, things like that. They've got some cracking stuff in there, and they're much, much cheaper than the supermarkets, I think, for those things. But if it's just groceries, then there's not much of a saving. Unless your other option is Tesco's, where it's £27.85. So that's about £3 or £4 difference. That'd pay your petrol or buy you a coffee in the Costa while you're there, wouldn't it? I hope you found this interesting. I don't know whether it's interesting or not, but I thought it might be slightly more interesting than a standard haul video because I seem to have done a fair amount of those recently. Leave me a like or a comment, or give me a like anyway, you know, but leave me a comment below if you've got anything to say about this, whether you found it interesting or not, whether you find that your bargain stores are not actually as bargainous as you thought. Do you think we get sucked in by the name Bargains over the door? Do you think we believe that everything's going to be a bargain just because they've called it Home Bargains? You know, is it that Poundland mentality where you go, it's only £1, and you're like, yeah, but hang on, it's 83p next door. Is it that? Let me know what you think, and I will be back soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.